Yes, good morning everyone present here. It's indeed a great pleasure in joining with you all students for your department inauguration and also a special guest lecture. So, once again, I thank Dr. Balakrishnan sir for inviting me as a guest. And yeah, shall we move on to the topic? So I hope all your, I'm audible to you. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Audible, ma'am.
Audible and my screen is shared, right?
Yes, ma'am. Visible to all.
Okay, thank you so much. Fine. So, students, I want you all to interact with me. It is not like a one-way communication or a one-side communication, like I'm giving a guest lecture and you are idle, right? So, I want you all to interact with me. So, can anyone tell me what do you understand from the topic, Internet of Things? Can you guess anything out of it? Yes, students? Internet of Things? Fine. So as the name says, Internet of Things. So you are controlling the things or you are controlling the hardware devices through your internet. That is called as Internet of Things. So when we go deep into what is the meaning of Internet of Things, it describes the network of physical objects. That is nothing but you are connecting your physical devices through internet and you are communicating with your devices. So can anyone tell me or give me an example for this? How you connect to your physical device or how you connect your hardware device and you communicate? Yes, somebody? Sahana, can you try? Govindaj? Yeah.
Ma'am, sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Yeah, voice audible illa, ma'am. Students கொஞ்சம் இதா இருக்கு ma'am, disturbance இருக்குங்கறாங்க.
Yes, now can you hear me? Yes, ma'am, now it is fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, fine, no problem. I shall mute my video so that the audio clarity will be better. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am. No issues, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So we shall move on to today's topic. So it's nothing but Internet of Things. So Internet of Things is described as a network of physical objects. So you're controlling your physical devices or your hardware devices through Internet. So the best example today is that your smartwatches. So many will be wearing your smartwatches. So in that you can monitor your heart rate, how many steps you have walked in, and also what is your blood pressure or your oxygen level. So this is the best example to tell with the physical devices that have been controlled through internet. Fine. So how it is possible? So how you will monitor your heart rate or your steps, how long you have walked in, is that through sensors, and a software will be enabled into your physical devices, and this and other technologies are connected in order to exchange the data, so that all your data will be recorded. So how many steps you have walked, and what is your blood pressure, and what is the temperature of your body, everything will be recorded. So this is mainly done through this concept of IoT, that is Internet of Things. So this IoT will be sense and control the physical device of the network infrastructure. Fine. So this will be creating an opportunity for an integration between you and the physical world and the computer systems. Fine. So you will be literally interacting with the computers. So in order to monitor yourself or monitor the surroundings, or you can control your physical devices out of it through internet. Fine. See, for example, your doorbell system or your security system in your house. So even though you are not in your house, you will be able to control the devices. So who all have been entered into that system, your house, when you're in your absence. So when they have entered, so who's that can be monitored and that can be viewed out of your video that have been installed in your house. Fine. So this is also a best example of IoT devices. So this will be resulting in improved efficiency, accuracy, and economic benefit. So that, yeah, fine. So that you will be able to control your whole house. So without any theft control or what is happening like that. Fine. So next is how this concept of IoT has been come into practice. So initially, this has become popular in the year 1999. So by the Auto ID Center in MIT, it is nothing but Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Cambridge. So they have first come out with an concept of IoT and they made it popular. Fine. So this IoT is nothing but its prerequisite is that it consists of mainly the sensors and RFID. RFID is that the radio frequency identification, so which is used to sense your body temperature or sense the noise or sense the video or sense the picture or sense the image in it. Fine. So we will be sensing all that, and so that we will be able to capture something out of it. So besides this RFID, the tagging of things can be achieved using barcodes. So nowadays in supermarkets, so you will, while doing a billing, they will be scanning the barcodes of your particular item. It is not that they will be literally typing. See, for example, you have bought a soap, shampoo, or a rice or whatever. So they won't be literally typing like rice 1 kg or soap 5 quantity, like that they won't. They will just sense or scan the barcode in it, so that it will automatically calculate the amount. So if one soap costs 10 rupees, so 5 soap, what is the amount? 5 into 10 rupees. So like that automatically. So this will speed up the process. So there won't be any delay or there won't be any stagnant in the queue. Fine. So barcode is one of such thing. And QR codes. So now you are all using in your GPay. So you will just scan the QR code and you will make your payment. So now in the digital world, we are all using this. We are not carrying money with us. So using this QR code and also with Bluetooth. Bluetooth is nothing but in order to connect with the nearby devices. Maybe when you are driving in your car, you can connect with your stereo system or to your friend's mobile phone in order to exchange the data, or in order to make a hotspot and share this internet through to your mobile phone. So like the Bluetooth. And also digital watermarking is nothing but you are securing your particular file or your particular data using a watermark. Watermark is nothing but you are securing, like it is password protected. Fine. So these are all the other major things that are in communication with IoT. So if all the objects and people in daily life are equipped with these identifiers, so your computer will be completely taking control of it and it will be managing things. So when you are, how long you have been used, in which network you have been connected with, what is the IP address you are using under. So like that. Fine. So this is the major advancement right from 1999. The IoT concept has been come into practice, became popular, and major advancement and major involvement of the technologies has been done in IoT. This is all about the history of IoT. Next, so how IoT works. So what are the major components in order to make this IoT work? First is the sensors and devices. Next, connectivity, data processing, and user interface. So we will be discussing about this in the following slides. Sensors. So as I said, in your smartwatch, your watch has been inbuilt with a sensor. So that it will sense your heart rate or it will sense your body temperature, and then it will calculate. So how long or how many steps you have walked in. So what is your body blood pressure? Fine. So this is because of the sensors that have been inbuilt in your device. See, for example, any noise pollution, or for example, weather control. So how is the humidity in your place? In a soil irrigation or in the field, like once again, in farming, for example, or விவசாயம் பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா, using the sensor, it will sense whether that field needs water or not. அதுக்கு நம்ம தண்ணி எப்ப விடணும் விடக்கூடாது. So அந்த moisture இருக்கா இல்லையா, ஈரப்பதம் இருக்கா இல்லையா அப்படின்னு it will sense using the sensors. Right? So இப்ப ட்ரையா இருக்கு அப்படின்னா it is the right time to water the field. So அந்த மாதிரி. So using the sensors. So maybe in farming and also in soil irrigation or monitoring your body, and also see that in the last point they have given an example like simple temperature monitoring sensors. So how is the humidity around you? So நம்மள சுத்தி temperature எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படிட்டு they will be calculating and they will give an alarm. See, for example, in a shopping mall, fire extinguisher இருக்கும். இப்போ திடீர்னு ஒரு fire accident ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா, so it will, the sensors will sense the smoke. Smoke sense பண்ணி it will find out that something has happened. A fire accident has been happened. அப்படின்னு என்ன பண்ணும் உடனே? So it will automatically pump out the water out of it. Fine. So in order to shut down that fire, so your sensors will automatically jet out the water. So automatically it is happening. So it is the concept of IoT. So using the sensors in your devices, all these things can be made possible. Fine. Next, connectivity. So you have been inbuilt your devices with the sensor. Sense பண்ணி டேட்டாவை கலெக்ட் பண்றீங்க. So how you will be collecting all this data is through connectivity. See, for example, you may be connected with the devices through your internet, through your Bluetooth, through your Wi-Fi, or through a WAN, that is an internet connectivity. Fine, wide area network. So even though you are not present in that particular place, you will be able to control your device, or you will be able to monitor what is happening, how it is happening, whether things are going fine. See, for example, a surveillance camera. So even though you have kept a surveillance camera at the gateway of your home, fine. So you can sync that camera to your mobile phone. So with your mobile phone, you can able to access, or you can able to monitor what is happening. Who are all went inside your gate? Yaar vandirukanga varla, at what time they came in or what time they came out. That can be monitored, right? So this is one of the example. So the major connectivity happening between the video camera and your mobile phone is through the internet or Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or WAN, right? So this is connectivity. So the first component is sensors that have been inbuilt in your device, and then through connectivity, you will be connected to your physical or hardware device, and you will be collecting the data. Fine. Next is data processing. So with the collected data, what you will be doing? So once the data is collected, it gets to the cloud. That is, the software performs processing on the gathering data. See, for example, right from morning 10 o'clock to till now maybe 12 o'clock, you are collecting a data. Data collect record ஆகிட்டே இருக்கு. Maybe the weather temperature வச்சுக்கலாம், for example, right? So collect பண்ணிட்டு what you will be doing? It is not that you will be just like that keeping the data collected. So you will be processing out of it, or you will be analyzing or working with the data. So என்னன்னு நீங்க கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க. Fine. So it is that at what time the temperature was very high. So in the particular time between 10 to 12, at which point of time your temperature humidity is high. See, for example, newsல எல்லாம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க, weather forecast இவ்வளோ டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் இருந்தது, குறைஞ்சபட்சமாக இவ்வளோ டிகிரி செல்சியஸ் இருக்கு, like that, right? So it is the way, it is an example, like between 10 to 12, which is the highest humidity and which is the lowest humidity, like that you can find out. Fine. Or in a shopping mall, there is a camera in your lift. So in the lift or in the between this 10 to 12 time, how many have been stepped in and how many have stepped out of that shopping mall. So in the matter entry எடுக்கலாமா நம்ம, data can be processed, right? Likewise. Fine. So using the sensors in your device and also with the connectivity you have between the hardware and the system, so you will be collecting and working with the data. That is called as data processing. Next is user interface. So user interface is nothing but the user and the system is literally interacting to each other. So like two friends talking to each other. Your system and you will be interacting and finding out what is what. So நீங்க என்ன request பண்றீங்களோ that will be given out of your system. Fine. Or if anything fishy happens, it will give you a notification or it will trigger an alarm. Fine. So you will be set your phone or your device or your computer in such, or your smart watches in such a way that if it exits, you will see, for example, for per day your target is to walk 10,000 steps in vechikna. So 10,000 steps in exit aanavone it will give you a notification, right? You have successfully completed today's target. So on the notification, or you will be giving a text message. Fine. So like that. So literally the user will be interacting with the physical device. So your system audio, maybe you're with your camera or with your mobile phone or with your doorbell or maybe with your automatic washing machine. So washing machine, how is it is happening? First நீங்க துணியை உள்ள போடுறீங்க, for the first 2-3 minutes it will keep on swinging, சுத்திட்டு whether எவ்வளவு amount of துணி உள்ள இருக்கு அப்படின்னு பார்க்கும். If it is overloaded, it will give you an alarm. If it is fine, it will start doing its process. Fine. ஒரு side என்ன எடுக்கும், it will take out the water inside and then it will take out the detergent and it will again mix it well. So like that. So it is a long process, maybe or 30 minutes time set பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. So the whole process will be running automatically for the 30 minutes. It won't use any human intervention. நீங்க தான் இருந்து ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டெப்பா பண்ணணும் அப்படின்றது it is not needed. Your system itself will automatically work on it. So if for example in between la தண்ணி இல்லன்னு வெச்சுக்கலாம், so it will give you a notification like out of fuel FE அப்படினு, for example it is out of fuel, so that you should feed the machine with the water. So like that, right? So your system is completely user interfaced or user controlled. So it will be literally interacting with you. You and the system will be keep on interacting. Adu ungalku notification kudutte irukum. If anything you need also, you can fetch out of the system whatever things you needed. Fine. So that is an example. The user has a camera installed in its home. He wants to access video recording and all the feeds with the help of a web server. Fine. As I said, so வீட்ல நீங்க fix பண்ணிருக்க கேமராவை வச்சு you are working with your system and finding out what is happening, what has happened and the மாதிரி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்க. Fine. So user interface is nothing but you and the physical device are being connected and interacting with each other. That is user interface. So these are the major components. The first component of IoT is that sensors and devices, connectivity, data processing, and finally user interface. So with all these components, the structure of IoT has been designed. So or IoT வந்து design பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So in order to make things like tagging things, feeling things, shrinking, and also thinking. Tagging is nothing but you and the other device has been tagged together. Onna pair பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, like syncing. See, for example, your mobile phone and your stereo in your car. இது ரெண்டுமே sync பண்ணி வச்சிட்டு what you will be doing? Audios எதா play பண்ணுவீங்க. ஒரு long travel போகும்போது நீங்க music play பண்ணுவீங்க. Fine. Maybe in your calls எல்லாம் attend பண்ணுவீங்க in your stereo audio system. And also you will get a notification. Fine. So that is nothing but tagging things. So IoT is designed or structured in such a way, so you will be paired with the physical devices or a hardware devices to get connected between them. And feeling things is nothing but whatever is happening, maybe the temperature around us, cold irukka illa hot irukka, or anything fishy is happening, or fire accident aiduchu, that can be sensed. Fine. That is feeling things. And shrinking things is nothing but everything will be inside your palm. So when your system has been connected or synced with your mobile phone, so ellame with your mobile phone you can control everything and you can find out what is what. Fine. Thinking things is nothing but if anything happens, what has to be done? Or notification ungalku varudhu vanda odane, see for example in your வீட்டோட doorbell something has happened, you got a notification, somebody is trying to trigger inside. or வேற யாராவது ஒரு unknown person is trying to get inside அப்படின்னு ஒரு notification வந்துச்சுன்னா, so you'll be thinking of what has to be done next, so how you can prevent from theft or whatever. So it will give you an alarm. Fine. So that is what. So the IoT device has been structured in such a way in order to in order to completely satisfy you with all these 4 components like tagging, feeling, shrinking, and finally thinking, right? So next is, what is the current status? So for example, right from 2000, like IoT came into practice in 1999, I told you. So what is the current status and current aspects of this IoT is that, so with this image you can find out, so out of the world population, how many of you are having devices, how many connected devices are there, and what is the connected devices per person. See, for example, as a person, as an individual, I am having a mobile phone, I am having a laptop, maybe at work I am using one laptop, and at home I am using one laptop. See, for a single person I am handling 3 different devices, right? So likewise, right from 2003, so out of the world population, what are the connected devices everybody is having keeps on increasing, and it shows you that the population விட devices தான் ஜாஸ்தி இருக்கு. ஏன்னா ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்குமே 1-2 டிவைசஸ் நம்ம வச்சிருக்கோம். ஸ்மார்ட் வாட்ச் வச்சிருக்கோம், மொபைல் போன் வச்சிருக்கோம், லேப்டாப்ஸ் வச்சிருக்கோம், வேற ஏதாவது ப்ளூடூத் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ் வச்சிருக்கோம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி டிவைசஸ், கனெக்டிங் டிவைசஸ் தான் நிறைய இருக்கு. ஸோ ஒரு ஆளுக்கே ஒரு 3, குறைஞ்சபட்சம் ஒரு 3 டிவைசஸ் இருக்கு. ஸோ அப்படி கம்பேர் பண்ணி பார்க்கும்போது, so right from 2003 to 2022, so there are more devices when compared to the world population. Fine. So இது எல்லாமே devices எல்லாமே நீங்க எப்படி compromise பண்ண முடியும்? How it is happening is that because of this IoT. So through Internet of Things only you will be communicating and working with these things. So the change is only thing permanent in this world. So nothing changes மட்டுமே தான் permanent. Daily in day-to-day life, you are keep on changing, you are keep on updating, you are keep on upgrading with the technologies, right? That is only permanent. Fine. That is what the code says. Change is the only thing permanent in this world. So we need to accommodate, or we need to adjust ourselves to the technology, to the situation, to the environment and things surrounding us. Fine. Next is, IoT has a network of networks. So network is nothing but connecting with the devices. Network of networks is that, so different devices you are connecting together or pairing together. That is called as network of networks. See, in the circle you will be seeing different domains like education, home, transport, business, energy, earth, everything. So everything are interconnected. All this network, see, education, transport, energy is all or individual networks. Fine. All these networks are again interconnected, and that is controlled through IoT, that is Internet of Things. Fine. So that is called as network of networks. So all this individual education, home, business, energy, transport, different network domain again is all interconnected through or controlled through Internet of Things. First is individual devices, the next is they are all connected together, and the third one with security, analytics and management. So that is controlled by IoT. So the IoT take care of the security and what are all the data exchange between each network and how it can be managed and how it can be handled and for what purpose it can be used, that will be managed or controlled through IoT. That is what they're trying to say in this slide. That is network of networks. Different domains are connected together and controlled by IoT. Next is, how will be the future of IoT? So nowadays everybody is handling a device. So even uneducated or from a remote place, outskirts, ஒரு கிராமத்துல இருக்க ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு விவசாயம் பண்றவங்க கூட இல்ல வீட்ல இருக்க ஒரு பாட்டிங்க கூட, everybody is holding a devices now. Fine. Everybody is convenient in using the devices, maybe to make a phone call or maybe to make a video call or WhatsApp call. இது எல்லாமே பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. Fine. Even a small scale vendor is using a mobile phone in order to make a GPay payment. சின்ன சின்ன பெட்டி கடைகள் எல்லாம் கூட நீங்க would have noticed there will be a QR code so that you can make your payment. Even for least of 5 rupees ஏதாவது வாங்கிருந்தீங்கன்னா கூட you can make a payment through a QR code. So likewise, it has been scattered or spread out. The whole world is spread out. with this technology of IoT. So what happens when 50B is nothing but 50 billion machines become connected. So ellame connected, interconnected, what will happen? Sky is not the limit, it's only the beginning with IoT. So through IoT, you will be able to control the whole system. Fine, see for example, maybe you take an example of your college. So in your college, you will be having different building blocks, maybe an admin block, computer science block, library, or classrooms, or hostel, dining hall, and different. See, the ellame interconnected appadina, how it possible? So your whole college will be centralized. So you can access a data from the administrative block. Administrative block in the computer science department data you can access, right? So it is interconnected. That is happening through Internet of Things. Your physical devices or your computer has been controlled through this concept. Fine. So that is what they have picturized in this slide. Like a hospital, different blocks of hospital has been interconnected for different departments. So a hospital எடுத்துட்டாலே patients ஓட rooms இருக்கும், pharmacy இருக்கும், operation theater இருக்கும், laboratories இருக்கும், in order to take an X-ray or scan அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். So different blocks have been interconnected. So the data from all these blocks will be segregated or can be fetched out from one particular system or a place. So everybody will be, the administrator will have an access in order to access the data. Fine. That's what they're trying to say. So this is how the future of IoT will be. It is mere paperless. So you can access the data whenever, wherever you want. Everything is done with the devices you have, maybe with your mobile phone or with an iPad or with your laptop or whatever. Fine. So this will be the future of IoT. So what is the potential of IoT? So in different industries, there are massive growth in the field of IoT. So right from different fields like aviation, power, healthcare, rail, oil and gas, in different segments, what has been done, how this industrial internet has been used. See, GE has estimated, GE is nothing but a General Electric company that has been estimated that on potential for just 1% savings applied using IoT across global industry sectors. So this IoT concept, when you have been using in your industry, this will able to save your time, save your energy, and also save your money. Fine. So only in order to save all this or all this benefits, you are going into this IoT concept. You are installing or incorporating your industry with this IoT. Fine. So this is the use of IoT or industrial internet is very huge, and it has a massive advantage and massive growth in your industry or whatever, maybe a manufacturing industry or a medical industry. Fine, like that. Next is how to unlock the massive potential of IoT. So what are all the major benefits out of IoT is that improved performance. So manually ஒரு காரியத்தை பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகும் அப்படினா it will take more time. So you need to wait for the data to process. Fine. So using this IoT, the performance will be good and it also will be accurate. So there won't be any possible for an error to occur. Fine. Improved performance and create innovative services. So with innovative is nothing but an invention out of it. So you can find out what can be done, how it can be done in another way. எந்த மாதிரி பண்ணலாம், யூசுவலா பண்றதுக்கு இல்லாம எப்படி டிஃபரெண்டா இதை நம்ம பண்ணலாம். So இதுல இருந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம். So with the data you have collected, what can be done. So you can do an analysis and you can make it to a better way. Fine. So business analytics ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க or data analytics ன்னு ஒரு கான்செப்ட். It is nothing but, see for example, you're running a business. So past 6 months or past 1 year, how was the business? அப்படின்னு ஒரு அனாலிசிஸ் நீங்க பண்றீங்க. பண்ணிட்டு you can find out whether it is in the higher end or lower end. நமக்கு ப்ராஃபிட்டா இருக்கா லாஸா இருக்கா அப்படின்னு நீங்க பார்க்கலாம். With that analysis or with that analytics data, so you can find out how your business can be taken up. எந்த மாதிரி நம்ம கொண்டு போகலாம். Fine. See for example, in order to make you understand, I'm giving you this example. So ஒரு ஹோட்டல் நீங்க ஆரம்பிச்சு வச்சிருக்கீங்க. Fine. Maybe in the evening 7 to 10 தான் வந்து peak hours where the customers get in. Customers எல்லாமே அப்பதான் நிறைய பேர் வராங்க. நிறைய உள்ள வரும்போது நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? How will you manage the crowd? So you will be making a higher manpower, நிறைய பேருக்கு அந்த டைம்ல வேலைக்கு வைப்பீங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் you can find out what is the most liked item. See for example, இட்லி, சப்பாத்தி, பரோட்டா இருக்கு அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். So the first day பரோட்டா தான் நிறைய யூஸ் பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா what will you decide for the next day? So you will be deciding that what you will do, இட்லியோட குவாண்டிட்டி கம்மி பண்ணிட்டு பரோட்டாவோட குவாண்டிட்டியை ஜாஸ்தி பண்ணுவீங்க. Like that you will be making a decision. Office, go to office. Fine. So you will make an analysis and you will be making a decision. So நாளைக்கு இந்த டைமுக்கு நம்ம பரோட்டா ரெடியா வச்சுக்கணும், இட்லியை வந்து கொஞ்சம் கம்மி பண்ணிக்கணும் குவாண்டிட்டியை, right? So like that also a decision making in business can also be done using the process of IoT that has been incorporated with it. Fine. And reduced cost. So as everything internet is available all over, it is not that அந்த காலத்துல தான் வந்து இன்டர்நெட் ஒரு கனெக்ஷன் எடுக்கணும்னாலே it is very huge or it is very expensive. But now as you all recharging it every month, இப்போ வந்து நல்ல சீப்பாவே நமக்கு கிடைக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. So through internet you will be able to do things, get things done at a lower cost. Fine. So next is new revenue stream. So out of it what can be done? Any innovation, any வேற மாதிரி என்ன மாதிரி பண்ணலாம்? See for example, you would have seen in Facebook or Instagram, whatever, many housewives are doing their business. So with zero investment, they are marketing, they are promoting their products. Fine. WhatsApp la neenga paathirupeenga, nariya WhatsApp groups irukku. So adula they will be promoting or selling or buying things. So you have experienced online marketing. It is the major propaganda now happening. Online marketing la without zero investment, everybody is selling their products or buying their products or promoting their products. Fine. So we are into a different world now. It is not that we are going in out for shopping. Or dress வாங்குறதுக்காக நம்ம வெளிய போறோம், கடைக்கு போறோம், கடையில பார்த்து டச் பண்ணி ஃபீல் பண்ணி நல்லா இருக்கான்னு பார்த்து வாங்குற காலம் எல்லாம் போயிட்டு now we are into this online marketing or online business. So with the different photographs they post in the groups or in the websites, you are looking into, you are comparing the rates. ஒவ்வொரு டொமைனுக்கு எப்படி இருக்கு, Flipkartல எப்படி இருக்கு, Amazonல எப்படி இருக்கு, Snapdeal எப்படி இருக்கு, you are making a comparison and you are making a decision where to buy. So எங்க வாங்கினா எப்படி இருக்கும், what is the offer they are providing us. So like that. Fine. So it is all controlled through this internet. So these are all the major potentials of IoT. So next is technology roadmap. So how it will be in future, how it is now and how it will be in the future. That is have been given you in this graph. It is nothing but it is keep on increasing. So the first is supply chain helpers. Supply chain helpers is nothing but, see for example, or courier services. இல்லனா அது கூட வேண்டாம். You are making a food order in Swiggy. Order பண்ணனும் என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? ஒரு குட்டி மேப் மாதிரி வரும். In that you can find out what is the status, whether your order has been taken or not, and your food will be prepare ஆயிட்டு இருக்கும். Delivery boy வந்து they will be collecting your food and then they will come to your place. So everything will be controlled, everything will be monitored. At what time, at how many minutes, எவ்வளவு minutesல அவங்க reach ஆகுவாங்க, எவ்வளவு minutesல the food will be delivered to you. Everything will be controlled and you will be having a surveillance out of it. Fine. So this is through the GPS tracking system that is controlled through the internet. So you can find out what can be done. And next is vertical market application. Vertical market is nothing but, so for example, திருப்பி எடுத்துக்கலாம், இப்போ Amazon எடுத்துக்கலாம். நீங்க ஒரு ஷர்ட் வாங்கியிருக்கீங்க, in that even after ஒரு 1 week கழிச்சு நீங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா you will get a suggestion. So இந்த மாதிரி இதே ஷர்ட் வந்து இந்த பிரைஸ்க்கு லோயர் பிரைஸ்க்கு கிடைக்குது, இந்த பிராண்ட்ல கிடைக்குது, do you want, ஒரு recommendations வரும், suggestions வரும். See for example in Facebook, உங்களுக்கு தெரியாத யாராவது ஒருத்தர் கூட வந்து friend suggestions வரும். How? Maybe he will be a friend of friend. உன்னோட ஃப்ரெண்டோட ஃப்ரெண்டா இருப்பாங்க. Maybe you both would have studied your school days together. So like that, it is nothing but data processing. So அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு connection வரும். So like that, vertical market application is similar to that. So ஏதாவது ஒரு instanceல is the if there is any synchronization, ஏதாவது ஒரு relationship இருக்கான்னு பார்த்து, with that it will be able to give you a solution, or that it will be able to tell a relationship out of it. அதுல இருந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், எப்படி, how you are connected, what can be done, right? Next is ubiquitous. Ubiquitous is nothing but very trending or very speed or immediate or very accurate or very efficient. Fine. So whenever you are connected with or doing things through internet or exchanging a data, so how it is in a fraction of a second or in a minute, your data will be processed and it will be sent. Your information will be crossing. Fine. So that is called as ubiquitous positioning. And next is physical world web. So the physical world is completely controlled with your computers through the internet. What is happening? So you are sitting in your room and you are finding out what is happening in the other country. So what is happening in the other state? So how the weather is there in the other country? So whether there is a possibility for the rain to happen. Fine. So if you are abroad place you will be able to monitor. So you will be able to make things for them. So anga irundhe avangalukku oru food neenga order pannalam. So even though you are out of country, you will be able to make a purchase for them. You will be able to order a food for them. Fine. So like that. So everything will be possible. Your physical world is controlled and you will be communicating to the physical world with the computers and internet. So this is how the future of IoT will be. Everything, anything is possible. Fine. So what are the different applications what are the different sectors where this IoT is applied? Smart thermostat, connected cars, activity trackers, parking sensors, connect health and smart city. Smart thermostat. So இதுக்கு ஒரு best example சொல்லணும் பாத்தீங்கன்னா your water heater. So நீங்க water heater on பண்ணிருப்பீங்க, தண்ணி சூடாயிருச்சு அப்படினே கட் ஆஃப் லிமிட் ஆகுமா? கட் ஆயிடும். Right? See for example your AC. AC you can set a timer 1 hour kalichu it will make you to adu off pandra mari you can set automatically off agra mari you can set a timer illana the temperature vandu neenga adjust pannalam, right? So andha madri. Fine. Next is connected cars. The best example is our call taxis. Call taxi la ellam paathirpinga illana the call autos ellam paathirpinga. They will be connected with the GPS. So எத்தனை மணிக்கு எங்க இருக்காங்க. So when you book an Ola taxi you can find out what are all the taxis available near your region. உங்களோட சரௌண்டிங்ஸ்ல எத்தனை taxis available ஆ இருக்கு, அது எவ்வளவு நிமிஷத்துல வந்து உங்களை ரீச் ஆகும், அந்த மாதிரிலாம் you can find out. So whether traffic high ஆ இருக்கா இல்லையா அந்த மாதிரிலாம் you can find out. Activity tracker is nothing but like a smart watch. எவ்வளவு நடந்திருக்கீங்க, என்ன பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, or in your mobile phone there is a smart app that will find out how many more minutes you have used a particular app. WhatsApp na and the particular application நீங்க எவ்வளவு நேரம் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, what is your internet usage time or screen usage time, இல்ல ஒரு ஆடியோ கேக்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா எவ்வளவு நேரம் நீங்க அந்த ஆடியோ ப்ளே பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. So like that completely your activity will be tracked. Parking sensors, the reverse sensors கரெக்ட்டா ஒரு ஃபிட் இன் ஆகுமா அந்த ஒரு பார்க்கிங் லாட்ல whether your vehicle will fit in, whether you can park, how is the space, what is the dimension. So like that automatically it will sense and it will make your vehicle to get parked. Next, connect health. Health is again your blood pressure or illa walking steps monitor பண்றதோ. If anything is happened or heart rate வந்து கம்மி ஆகுது அப்படினா immediately it give you a notification. Fine. Smart city is nothing but the best example is that police control room சொல்லணும். ஒரு control roomல இருந்து உட்கார்ந்துட்டு the entire city will be in their control. They will find out how the traffic in that particular area. So they will be fixed up a surveillance camera and they will find out what is happening. ஏதாவது ஒரு theft நடந்துச்சு அப்படினாலும் through that surveillance camera they will find out. Fine. So smart city is that whenever a particular area தண்ணி இல்ல அப்படினா automatically the தண்ணி water supply will be given to that particular area. So like that. So these are all automized. It is not that human intervention should be there. ஒரு ஆள் தான் ஒருத்தர் ஒரு வர்க்குக்கு நம்ம போட்டு அவங்கள மானிட்டர் பண்ண சொல்லி அவங்க கரெக்டா எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்ற அவசியம் இல்லாம your internet will take control of it and it will do things automatically. It won't expect or it won't wait for you to give the instruction. So these are the few different applications where this IoT concept has been implemented so far. And that is what. So enna pannalam next, beyond that home consumer. See for example automatica light on பண்றது off பண்றது. Maybe in the roads you would have seen LED lights இருக்கும். இருட்டு ஆன உடனே லைட் ஆன் ஆகும், காலையில வெளிச்சம் வந்தோடனே it will automatically off ஆகும். like that. Fine. You can set in such a way like your AC machines or your washing machine or even our oven la cooking la oven la time set pannalam. So like that in home consumers it can be used. And transport mobility. So for again in smart parking. So smart parking la eppadi park pannalam illana where your vehicle is now right now at what time it will reach your destination. So like that. And health body is nothing but you can equip your body and you can find out how whether everything is fine or not. Building infrastructures, for example, maybe a fire accident immediate what can be done. And also in city industries, an alarm can be fixed. Or alarm fix on emergency services, it will give you a notification so that you all can be saved out of it. Fine. So these are all other diverse applications where this IoT concept has been implemented. Yeah, this we have seen smart parking. So within the space available, whether your vehicle can be fitted or not, அப்படின்றத பார்த்துட்டு you can park your vehicle. Next one example has been given, that is efficient waste management in smart cities. See for example, so inge vandu waste box collect பண்ற box வச்சிருக்காங்க. These boxes will be sensor based. So when that box get overfilled, இப்போ அந்த குப்பை எல்லாம் நம்பி போயிடுச்சு, இந்த box fill ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா automatically a notification will be given to your system through cloud platform. It will give you a notification so that a person will come and collect or refill. It will empty பண்ணிடுவாங்க. So automatically it will be done. It is not that a person has to complain. நீ வந்து இந்த மாதிரி குப்பை ஜாஸ்தி ஆயிடுச்சு அதை clear out பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ண தேவை கிடையாது. Your system, the sensors that has been fixed in the dustbin box, it will sense and it will give you a notification that the box வந்து full ஆயிடுச்சு, they need to be cleared out, right? So this is called as efficient waste management system. So this will be, it is not employed in our country, maybe in other outside countries this system has been implemented. Maybe in the near future we will also be get this technology in our country. Fine. So this is one of the best systems where the garbages are cleared out then and there, automatically they are cleared out, so that என்ன சொல்றது infections வராம இருக்கும், dirty smells இல்லாம இருக்கும், a clean city will be created, right? So this is one of the best examples. Next is sensors in holy cow. So even the cow, ஒரு கவுளையுமே வந்து ஒரு மாடு நீங்க வந்து மேய விடுறீங்க, fine. So அதுலயுமே வந்து you can fix up a sensor and you can find out எவ்வளவு அது சாப்பிட்டு இருக்கு, எவ்வளவு தூரம் நடந்திருக்குது, fine, whether it is healthy or not, எவ்வளவு milk அதனால சுரக்க முடியும், like that everything can be sensed. Yeah. So everything can be sensed. Whenever a sensor has been fixed with that cow, so you can find out, fine, whether it is எங்கயா தள்ளி போயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா, இப்போ நீங்க மாடை வந்து நீங்க மேய விட்டுருக்கீங்க, அது எங்கயா தள்ளி போகுது, out of the boundary it is moving out அப்படின்னாலும் that can be sensed. Fine. So this is one of the application of IoT. Next is IoT applications in shopping. See for example, shopping mall போறீங்க, so அந்த இடத்துல வந்து you no need any human intervention. So you'll be entering the door, the scanner will scan you whether everything is fine or not, scan பண்ணுது. Next you will start shopping in the market. ஒவ்வொரு கூட்ஸ்லயுமே வந்து சென்சார்ஸ் இருக்கும், நீங்க என்னென்ன வாங்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களோ அதெல்லாம் சென்சார்ஸ் இருக்கும். So with that you can refill your things. The second point, when shopping in the market, the goods will introduce themselves. Fine. Next is when moving the goods, the reader will tell the staff to put a new one. So that will be put into your shopping basket. Shopping basket எல்லாத்தையுமே refill பண்றீங்க, and then you move on to the billing counter. So with the microchip in your credit card, automatically it will calculate the amount and it will tell you how much, what is the bill amount. So automatically it will debit from your credit card. So there is no human intervention. It is not that you will be going in and out and you will be working on things. நீங்க போயிட்டு பெரிய things எல்லாம் மூவ் பண்ணி எடுத்து தூக்கி வரணும் அப்படின்ற எதுவுமே அவசியம் கிடையாது. With the sensors inbuilt, so it will find out whether that particular product is available or not, and it will take into your shopping basket and it will automatically calculate the price of that, and from the microchip in your credit card it will detect the payment. So everything is automized. See for example, in the toll gate la உங்களோட கார் பாஸ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா, with the FASTag you have installed in your car, so automatically it will detect the toll pass oda amount எவ்வளவு 50 ரூபாய் அப்படினா 50 ரூபாய் டிடெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு it will automatically open the barricade and your vehicle will move on. So it is everything is automated. You won't be able, you won't be interacting with the person. அந்த டோல் கேட்ல இருக்கவங்களுக்கு நீங்க எதுவும் பேச மாட்டீங்க, எவ்வளவு ஃபீ எவ்வளவு டிக்கெட் விலை என்ன கேட்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்ல. Everything will be sensed with the FASTag you have fixed in your car. Things will be done, so you will be just keep on moving and you are moving in a faster way. There is no a possibility for you to stagnate and wait, right? Next, so this is the one that using your smart watches you can find out how many steps you have walked today. End of the day எவ்வளவு steps நடந்திருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னு பார்க்கலாம். இல்லனா how well do I sleep, உங்களோட sleeping pattern, எத்தனை மணிக்கு நீங்க படுப்பீங்க, எவ்வளவு நேரம் தூங்குவீங்க, யூசுவலா நீங்க எந்திரிக்கிற டைம் என்ன, அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாமே you will be keep on monitoring. Like Fitbit is nothing but your smart band, fitness band. And next, if you want to know more about yourself, where you are going, who you have interacted with, how long you have spoken to your friend, the affinity of connections, எந்தெந்த device உடன் நீ கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, how long it takes you to get to work. So இங்க வீட்ல இருந்து நீங்க காலேஜ் கிளம்புறீங்க அப்படின்னா எவ்வளவு நேரத்துல நீங்க யூசுவலா போகுவீங்க. So if anything is different, that can also be monitored. Using your voice, you can able to send a message, or using voice typing or voice search. So இது மூலமா பண்ணிருப்பீங்க நீங்க கூகுள்ல. The amount you text, tweet or update. So எவ்வளவு நேரம் நீங்க டெக்ஸ்ட் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, எவ்வளவு நேரம் ட்விட்டர் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, எவ்வளவு நேரம் Facebook app யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, everything can be monitored. So how much exercise you are getting. So ஒரு நாளைக்கு எவ்வளவு நடக்கிறீங்க, எவ்வளவு நேரம் எக்சர்சைஸ் பண்றீங்க, எவ்வளவு கலோரிஸ் burn பண்ணிருக்கீங்க எல்லாமே. How much you get distracted. So usual routine la irundhu what all the distractions you are, what difference has been done, ஏதோ ஒரு டிஃபரெண்டா நீங்க நடந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னா how it is, that can also be monitored. Fine. So again, so now we are coming into the fag end. Like எல்லாமே பார்த்தோம், what is internet of things பார்த்தோம், அதுல உள்ள components பார்த்தோம், how it has been structured பார்த்தோம், in what are all the different applications this IoT has been used பார்த்தோம். So now what are the challenges we face while using this IoT. So நமக்கு இப்ப எல்லாமே பழைய காலத்துல இருந்து இந்த காலத்துல everything has, everybody is depending on internet. So இப்படி இருக்கும்போது what are the challenges we face? Insufficient testing and updating. So நம்மளால டக்குனு ஒரு சிஸ்டம் தான் நம்ம நம்புறோம் தவிர்த்து whether the system is completely tested or not, whether it is updated or not, that is a major threat. And concern regarding data security and privacy. நம்மளோட டேட்டா எல்லாமே கரெக்டா இருக்குதா இல்லையா. So even now we have the hackers, even now we find out ஏதாவது நம்ம பேங்க் அக்கவுண்ட்ல இருந்து வேற யாராவது ஒரு அக்கவுண்ட் எடுத்துட்டாங்க, அமௌண்ட் எடுத்துட்டாங்க அப்படின்றத கேள்விப்பட்டுட்டு தான் இருக்கும். Even though there are a security system, everything is secured, everything is passcoded, எல்லாமே இருந்தாலுமே we now also we hear that இந்த மாதிரி threats happening ஆயிட்டு தான் இருக்கு. And also software complexity. So எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஈஸியா இருக்கா, சாஃப்ட்வேர் ஒரு சிஸ்டம் வந்து இன்னொரு சிஸ்டம்க்கு யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது கம்பேட்டபிலிட்டி இருக்கா இல்லையா, that is also a major challenge. And data volumes and interpretation. So huge mass of data and போகும்போது how you will be able to handle those data. Integration with AI and automation. AI is nothing but artificial intelligence, where your machines will do whatever you want, your machines will do automized everything. So integrating with all this will be a threat for us. That will be a challenge. It is not just like that, it won't happen. Next is devices require a constant power supply. So உங்க சிஸ்டமுக்கு கான்ஸ்டன்டா பவர் சப்ளை இருக்கணும், கான்ஸ்டன்டா இன்டர்நெட் கனெக்டிவிட்டி இருக்கணும், then only it will be able to work. So if there a power shutdown இருந்துச்சு, இல்ல ஒரு நெட்வொர்க் கனெக்ஷன் இல்ல அப்படின்னா that system will be, that device will be of mere waste. It is of useless thing. Fine. Interaction and short range communication. So without a certain range, it will work good. When you move out of it, it will be difficult for you to communicate with different devices. For short range kulla nalla irukum, maybe the connectivity issues will be there. So these are the major challenges of internet of things. Fine, I move on. Next, what are the advantages of IoT? So you can access the information anytime, anywhere. Enga irundalume endha time lime you can able to access your information, and better communication will be there between the user and the system. Transferring the data through a network will save time and save money, and also easier நீங்க transfer பண்ணிக்கலாம். Fine. And automating task helping to improve the quality of business. So in order to make your business in a better hand or in a profitable manner, this IoT can be used. and reducing the human intervention. So ஒவ்வொருத்தருமே வந்து ஒரு ஹியூமன் கிட்ட இருந்து ஒரு இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் வந்தாதான் எல்லாமே பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு இல்லாம your automized system will react and it will take decision and it will do things. Fine. These are the major advantages of IoT. And what are the few disadvantages of IoT is that as we have seen, many devices have been connected or many devices are interconnected. So there is a possible for a hacker to intervene and there won't be any confidentiality in your information. This is the major threat. This is one of the major disadvantage of IoT also. So உங்களோட சிஸ்டம்கான செக்யூரிட்டி இருக்கா இல்லையா அப்படின்னு பார்க்க முடியாது. And also you are collecting many information out of it. So collecting and managing the data will also be challenging. So over time, over a second, you are collecting the data. So that will also be a challenging one. And if there is a bug in the system, either or virus attack or chinna error, the entire system will be corrupted. It is not that a particular domain or a particular module, the entire system will be corrupted and your whole system won't work. So this is the disadvantages of IoT and difficult for devices from different manufacturers to communicate with each other. So maybe there won't be any compatibility. Different manufacturer, there won't be any compatibility in communicating with the devices. These are the few disadvantages. These are few differences. Fine, thank you.